Hello Capricorn, welcome to your tarot reading for the month of September 2022. Now this is a general reading, so just take what resonates with you. At the same time, if the spirit leads you to this video, even if it is already beyond September 2022, there has to be a reason why the spirit brought you here. So whatever the reason is, you just try to use your intuition so that somehow you may be able to get the message that the spirit wants you to have. Now we will start our tarot reading with an oracle message. Okay, karma. Okay, you may be involved in a situation that requires justice or fairness. Yeah, it's very important for us to always try to do our ways, to go through our daily lives, to go through our daily transactions with always the good of everyone in mind. If we can come up with a win-win situation where nobody is taken advantage of, where nobody is dominating, it would be nice. I mean, we can always try to negotiate, find good ways without doing unkind things to others. Because, yeah, there is such a thing as what you do unto others, do not do unto others what you want others to do unto you. Or sometimes also, don't put others in situations where you also wouldn't want to be in such a situation. So there is always this challenge for us to reach out in kindness, knowing that whatever kind deed you do will come back to you, will be given back to you by the universe. And any unkind action also has some sort of things that it will come back to us also. If you do an unkind thing, we also encounter negative things also in our life in the near future. So it's important for us to, yes, be always to walk gently through the land, always caring, knowing that we are all interconnected, and the joy of others is also our joy, the suffering of others is also our suffering. Anyway, let's try to get more message from the Moonology manifestation card. Okay, let us see what is the message here. Oh, there are two. Okay, let's see. It says here, first quarter moon in Pisces, and then the other one is last quarter moon in Libra. Okay, so if you put them all together, you are in a transition period right now. Something is closing, which is the last quarter moon in Libra. It says, make time for self-love. And another one is opening. First quarter moon in Pisces, honor your feelings. Okay, so make time for self-love. Learn to pamper yourself every once in a while also, to care for yourself. Here, you see here a person in solitude and listening to and looking at a crystal ball. It symbolizes a person who is in silence and solitude and in prayer or meditation. And at the same time, honor your feelings. Learning to listen, give time for self-love, learning to listen to yourself. And when you listen to yourself at the start of a new chapter, you are able to let the spirit guide you. And sometimes our feelings tell us which way to go. So we need to listen to our feelings and to our intuition so that the spirit can guide us. At the same time, we need to be gentle in all our ways so that we will be able to receive also gentle things from the universe. Okay, now let us go to your reading, Capricorn, for the month of September. Okay, so on this row, it symbolizes the things that happen to you physically, things that you were aware of. Below are the things that are simultaneously happening in your subconscious mind or in the realm of the emotions. Okay, and here are the things that the universe wanted to let you know, wanted to reveal to you as these events occur in your life. Now, this is the recent past, this is the present moment, and this is the proximate future or possible future. Depending, you have the choice to change it depending on your free will. Okay, so in the recent past, I feel that you felt left out on the cold. You see here the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles shows two people who are out in the snow and they couldn't enter a building which seems to be dedicated for charity. Okay, a building that is dedicated for us to feel the love of God. But these people are outside of the building. So it seems like, yeah, instead of being able to feel love and care, in the recent past, you might have experienced some rejection. Okay. And somehow it led you to have a different outlook in life. In that moment of feeling of rejection, you see here the head of the hanged man is glowing. It seems that at this moment, you can say that it's like a tower moment, a moment of rejection. At the same time, it made you feel enlightened. You became aware more of the presence of the divine in your life, and you're able to look at life in a newer perspective. You see here, these two people are proactive. When they were in a building where they were not accepted, they started walking away and trying to find another place where they can find shelter. I feel that this is the page of swords somehow symbolizes equality here. Somehow supports this card of the Five of Pentacles. When you started feeling not welcome, you have a different point of view. You didn't feel the rejection. Maybe you felt the rejection, but it didn't make you lose your spirit. You still have the courage to be proactive and to look for a shelter, to look for some place where you will feel accepted or loved. And so here I feel it is somehow related to the Page of Swords. Here we see the Page of Swords is somebody who had a new idea, a new inspiration, and somebody who has a certain spirit in them. Somebody who is feeling young, positive, and has optimistic. Okay, that is what I was thinking of. Looking for the optimism. You didn't lose your optimism. You continued to be proactive, and you moved forward, and somehow it led to some success. In this present moment, you are successful, but it seems that you are not satisfied. Maybe this feeling of being not accepted is because you were sharing love with somebody. The Three of Swords oftentimes shows, sometimes can symbolize a third party situation or a loving relationship where the love that you give is not completely given back. It's a relationship that causes pain in the heart. Okay, so it can be a pain, causes pain in the heart, and there are several swords that are causing pain in your heart. So maybe somehow the situation of not being loved or feeling of being rejected is still present at this present moment. And you were, at this time, you are no longer, even though you were proactive in the recent past, even though you try to look at it positively, you still try to think of positive ways in order to move forward. It seems that you are coming to a point where you are no longer satisfied with this situation that you are in. This situation of being left out on the cold, this situation of being constantly hurt, no, you are no longer satisfied with it. So you are starting to spend more time in contemplation, listening to the Spirit, asking the Spirit to guide you. So I feel that for some of you, you might be in a situation or in a relationship where you are not happy, you are in pain. It can be a working situation, it can be a friendship, or it can be also a loving relationship or a family situation. It can be a general thing, no? Because here you see here, it's just the feeling of not being loved, not being rejected, not being able to receive things. You are looking at this, you are trying to look at it in a positive way. You are still proactive about it, but you are no longer satisfied with the situation that you are in, and you are no longer happy with the pain that you are experiencing. So somehow you are spending more time on solitude and contemplation. You are trying to discern what is best for you in your life. So we have here the High Priestess, and when you look at the High Priestess, she is at the portal of the inner world. So it seems that you are spending more time reviewing your life. Just as this one, the Seven of Pentacles, here is a person who, yes, it has been, he was still able to make Pentacles flourish there. So it could have been because you have worked hard on it, but at the same time you are looking at it and you are not satisfied with it. You somehow, for some of you, you have this feeling that you deserve more. So in the near future, it seems that you will be setting out on a new venture. You see here this person, he somehow went to the peripheries or something like that. It's somebody who started something new. something out of the city. You went out of the city and started a new project, and it's starting to bloom, and he's looking at the distance, no, maybe looking at the life that he has left behind. I don't know what is the thought that is coming. Maybe he's looking back to this pain that he has had in the past, and now that things are looking brighter. And you see here, he has donned a different suit already. He is wearing a different suit already, so he has changed his life. He has somehow left behind the security of this one, and then he's starting a new venture. So for some of you, Capricorn, you might decide in the near future to leave behind the situation that you are in, the situation that is causing you pain, the situation that makes you feel alienated, unloved, or at least not fully loved, where there's always heartache and pain. After a certain contemplation, a certain decision making, for some of you, you will be setting out on a new venture, and it will be something. For some of you, it will be overseas, across the sea, no, and things will flourish. I mean, it will take some time, but things will flourish, no. Somebody might come along also, somebody who is very fiery, somebody who has the same idea as you are. You see here, the Page of Swords, also here the Knight of Swords. So it can be also the same energy. It can be you also. Here you are still the Page of Swords, but here you will be more experienced, and you will become the Knight of Swords, and you will be rushing forward towards your dream with energy, with courage. You will be moving forward with speed. Okay, so it can be you. This can also symbolize you, that now that you have a new venture, you will be moving forward towards it, and you will have the sense of adventure of the Fool, that you somehow will be able to set free also your inner child. So whatever the situation you are presently in, the promise of the future that is bright would require you to leave behind what is your present situation, in order to take courage and begin a new venture, maybe begin a new life. For some of you, it might be in another area or another country. For some of you, it would be that, but somehow you will have the fire of the Knight of Swords moving forward towards your dream, just like the Page of Swords. Or it can be also that somebody might come along the way. As you decide to close this chapter and try to open a new chapter, it is possible that somebody might rush into your life, suddenly surprise you, and somehow set you free, make you feel young again at the same time, and have a sense of adventure, and also feel the sun on your back or the sun on your shoulder. This symbolizes that the universe is helping you achieve the dreams that you are looking forward to. So in general, no, whether somebody will come along or whether it will symbolize your own personal spirit, if you are happily single, whatever it is, for many of you, you will be leaving behind a certain situation that you are not happy, a certain situation where you feel alone, where you feel left out on the cold, where you constantly feel pain. You will be leaving that behind, and for many of you, you will be moving on to a new venture. It can be a new venture, a new enterprise, or it can be also a new life in another part of the world. Okay, it can be a journey. And don't worry, you will be looking back, but as you look back, things will start to get better, and you will continue to have this positive outlook, moving forward towards your dream, with the sense of being young again, the sense of adventure, the sense of carefreeness. No, here I see a dog. So the possibility of somebody coming into your life who will accompany you is also there. Okay, for some of you, you will be happily single, but for some of you, somebody might come along, somebody who is also fiery like you, who mirrors your dreams and your aspirations, and will accompany you. It can be somebody who is older than you. If this is your energy, which is the Page of Swords, it can be somebody who is a little bit more experienced, a little older than you are, who might help you in your journey. So for some of you, that is a possibility. Now, I feel inspired to try to see a little bit further in the near future. Let's try to see if we can get more message in the near future. Okay. Okay, it's beautiful. Okay, so in the near future, whether you are alone or with somebody, you will be encountering certain challenges, but you will be on fire, okay, as you face these challenges. And you see here, this effort that you have been working on uh, will flourish. There will be more. There will be more ones that will grow. So whatever this new inspiration you have right now, if you work hard on it, you will be able to have more. You see here, this person is carrying these things. It's because I feel he is going to plant it more. You see here, he already planted three ones, no? Three, and this they are starting to bloom. Now there are more, 10 more here. So it means that this tree has been multiplied and you started to plant more. So sooner or later you will have a forest in your property. Okay, so it means like prosperity is on its way. You already planted something that regenerates itself or self-generating, something like that. For some of you, it could be a certain project or a certain inspiration that is self-generating, where you will not have to exert too much effort. You see here, you are a little thinner here, but here you will be a little bit robust. So it means that somehow you are healthier. You will be healthier in the near future, and you will have more ones to plant. Okay, so it seems that it will be a self-generating project, something that will take care of itself and it will progress, and all you have to do is to continue on planting it. What is coming in my mind right now is that for some of you, you might end up becoming like an entrepreneur, and you will have a chain of business that somehow this chain, you will be planting this chain on different areas and it will be growing. Okay, so whatever it is, you might be in the near future, you might be replicating this new idea that you have, and there will be not just one business but a chain of businesses that will come along. So take what resonates with you. But for some of you, if you are inspired by a new venture, just like the Page of Sword, you will be moving forward with courage in it and it will flourish. For some of you, you will be planting. So it will not be just one branch, but for some of you, there will be other branches that will come. But there will be a lot of challenges that will come your way, but you will be facing this challenge with courage and you will succeed. Here is the rite of recognition. It can be possible that whatever this project you are doing right now, you will be recognized for this effort. So somehow I have this feeling that it is a certain project that does not only benefit you, but it's something that benefits the society. Because the society here, I see here the world, and somehow the world shows a person who is being recognized by the society. So somehow, maybe what this project is, it is something beautiful, something noble, and it will require some challenges that you're going to face, but you will face it with courage, and you will be moving forward with the courage of the knight. No, holding this sword, holding this truth, this inspiration that you have, and it will grow. This will grow. It will not, for me, this symbolizes that it will be more than one. Whatever it is, this project will generate another one. Okay, more than one, and then you will be recognized for this effort that you have done. Okay, I don't know if this resonates with you right now, Capricorn, but it seems that yes. So in the recent past and in the present moment, you are in a situation where you are not contented, where you experience pain, and you are now contemplating whether you will move forward to a new project. It seems that the universe is saying, if you are going to move forward to a new project, if you already received the inspiration that the universe is giving to you right now, it's as if the universe is assuring you, if you will go through it with the courage of the knight and the sense of adventure of the fool and the patience of this 3 of wands, it will grow into the 10 of wands. There will be some challenges with the 5 of wands, but there will be the world. You will succeed and you will be recognized. Well, that's your reading for now. We will try to get some more oracle messages and try to see what the universe would like to give us. Okay, soulmate, angel numbers speaking up. Okay, so yes, for some of you, there might be somebody coming along. It will come along very fast. The moment you make a decision to leave behind the situation that you are presently in, the situation that doesn't give you, that makes you feel you're not happy with the situation, if you decide to leave this behind, somebody will be rushing immediately. And for some of you, it will be a soulmate. This relationship is a match made in heaven. So this can symbolize for some of you, those who might find a partner in the future, the Knight of Swords. It can be also a soulmate. For some of you who are happily single, no, just continue. There will be success in the near future. Angel numbers. Pay attention to the signs. Your angels are trying to deliver a message. Okay, so as you, there is a need for you to be like the high priestess, to constantly be in touch with your inner world, allowing the spirit to guide you and your spirit guides to guide you. So be aware of the numbers that keep repeating. You know, there could be a message there. There are other ways that the angels will speak to you. Like, for example, if you see a feather in the street, it could be a reassurance from the angel that they are there with you and they are not letting you, that you are not alone. There are many things that the universe will tell you, that you are not alone, that you are being guided, and that your dreams will come true. So you need to be sensitive to what is happening in your environment, especially what is happening in nature. Sometimes there are certain animals that would come repeatedly in your life. Sometimes there is a meaning for that also. So you need to be more sensitive. You need to nurture your intuition. Okay. Speaking up. Your soul is guiding you to stand in your light and speak your truth. Okay. You need to be honest. If you're no longer satisfied with a certain situation, be honest about it. It doesn't mean that you're going to leave behind a situation. You can modify the situation into an environment that is much better for you. So starting a new project not necessarily mean that you are completely leaving it behind, but you are leaving behind an old situation. I guess you can look at it that way. You are leaving behind an old situation. It means that you can either completely close the situation and completely leave it behind. That is one possibility. Another one is to change the old situation into something new, and this can be done if you are being honest with the things that you are not satisfied with. You dialogue with these people who are concerned in the situation, and if you dialogue with them, you come up with a new project that you can work on, where it is a win-win situation, where you do not feel left out in the cold, where nobody is giving you heartaches, constantly giving you heartache. If you can change that situation, then maybe that is the new venture that is invited, something for you. Maybe going to another land also could be related. You are still in the same working situation or same situation, but what happens is that you already changed the old into something new. This something new is a win-win situation already. You were proactive enough and assertive enough to tell them, I am not happy with this situation. It's either we change the situation or I am moving out. So it can be like that also. So if you are able to change the situation, maybe there's no need for you to leave the organization or whatever it is, but you already leave the old situation and something new is coming. Okay, so for some of you, it can be like that. For some of you, you might be completely closing it and really moving on to something new. So the important thing is just you need to be honest. Speak. Your soul is guiding you to stand in your light and speak your truth. Do not be afraid. Do not also be afraid to demand what you deserve. I mean, you exert effort like this one. You see here, for all these pentacles to flourish, it means that you exerted a lot of effort on your part. You deserve the benefits of the efforts that you have given. So it's also asking for what you deserve. You respect what other deserves, but at the same time also, you don't let other people treat you unjustly. You stand for your right. So there's a need for you also to speak up. Especially if you will start a new venture, you need to be assertive, because it's going to take a lot of challenges. You see here, you need to dialogue. You need to speak up your truth. If you do not speak up for your truth, whatever this dream is, it might die down. Other people might trample on this little plant that is growing, this little plant which symbolizes your inspiration that promises to be self-generating in the future. Okay, so you need to also be assertive. Whether it is changing the old situation or starting a new venture, you need to be assertive. You need to speak out your mind. Okay, but yeah, you need to be kind also. You need to always remember that if you do kindness, you will receive kindness. If you do unkind things, unkind things will come your way also. So there's the need to be constantly aware also of the karma. You can be assertive, but at the same time, kind. Okay, approval. Choose to approve of yourself, and others will too. Okay, if before others did not approve of you, I think you were able to approve of yourself. No? You were proactive. People rejected you, but you didn't reject yourself. You did something. You brought yourself out of the cold. You looked at life in a different way. You didn't lose your inspiration and your proactivity. You still remain as the page of sword. You continued and reach out to your dream. You started making the dream come true. So you were proactive, and so you need to continue this kind of point of view, this kind of thought. You don't need the approval of others. The important thing is that you approve yourself. You love yourself. When there is self-love, even if nobody loves you, you will still be a cup that overflows. And you will be able to reach out to people in order to share your love to them without expecting them to bring it back to you. And when it's like that, then you will not lose your happiness, you will not lose your positive attitude. So constantly support yourself, constantly nurture your inner self, just as the high priestess. The high priestess doesn't need other people to affirm her. She knows her value, and she remains calm and confident because she knows that she is loved by the universe and she loves herself. Okay, so start by loving yourself, and others will also learn to love you. So, and others will too. Choose to approve of yourself, and others will too. Okay, so this is the message for you, Capricorn. I hope that whatever challenges you have right now, you will be able to turn it into something beautiful. Don't be afraid. If you need to go to another venture, don't worry. The universe is assuring you things will get better. Just be confident enough to assert yourself, okay? And have that sense of adventure. Don't be afraid. Follow your passion. Reach out for your dream. Well, until next time, I hope to see you again, Capricorn. Okay, so Capricorn, this is your reading for the month of September. May God continue to bless your ways.